YouTube, this is Uncle Momo's music reaction channel where I provide my views on talented artists from around the world, both established artists and non-established artists. And I promise you that you won't be disappointed whatsoever. So why don't you come and join me in discovering amazing, talented artists and bringing it to the forefront of my channel for us to view. Now, my next reaction of today, we are going over to Coach Studio, and I have to get this right because last time, or not the previous time, but the previous time before that, I got it wrong. So this says Coach Studio Bangla, yeah? Not Coach Studio India, not Coach Studio Philippines, not Coach Studio Thailand. It says Coach Studio Bangla, okay? And we've got season 2, Meghdol and Jahura, Baul. Now, I hope I'm pronouncing their names right. I'm going to actually go into Google Translate to translate the name properly. We'll see what it comes up with. Right, here we go.
Meghdol Jahura Baul.
What?
Meghdol.
Meghdol? It's got Meghdol, not even Meghdol. But it says Meghdol or Meghdol. And
Meghdol Jahura Baul.
And it's got Jahura Baul.
Meghdol x Jahura Baul.
And in English, it's Meghdol x Jahura Baul. You can't make it up with this kind of lost in translation when it comes to what is my name in your language. How would you say that? Uncle Momo. Let me know. How would you say? I know that in India, my name is like chili or something, or some sort of pepper of some sort. Let me know. But I'm intrigued to find out. I want to see how much things are lost in translation when it comes to saying something over in one country and saying the same thing over and what it means in another country. That is something that I am really, really intrigued to find out. So look. This song is called Bonobibi, and it says Bonobibi is a manifestation of a protective, healing, and nurturing traits of a mother nature. Okay, so this is more of a, if you hurt mother nature's going to hurt you back, you know? You can't control mother nature. Mother nature is a brilliant thing. He said, in Bangladeshi folklore, she has protected forest dwellers from the paws of Dakshin Rai, who used to shapeshift as a tiger. Even today, we witness how nature has nurtured the lives of this beautiful delta we call home. Beyond the chaos of urban life, a part of our hearts still yearns to go back to laws, legends, and fable we have grown up with. Certainly understand that. Bangla music soundscape is not complete without enriched Bangladeshi rock band, and the Meghdol binds and soundscape and lends a beautiful space to the wisdom of Khonar Bochon, for which hundreds of years taught us Bengalis the way of life bound to nature. Is that the tiger or is that the area? This is why the utopian state of men and nature depicts by the famous artist Sultan finds its way back to our sets as the sounds of grains and is it dheki? And to symbolize the life of Bangladeshis. Right, so you have put me, or this song has put me in the right place to listen to it, and I'm intrigued now. I'm expecting to hear a lot of, I know, animals and the forest nature and all these kind of things incorporated into the music. I want to close my eyes and feel that I'm in a jungle. You know, that kind of feeling. And I hope I get that. I'm sure I will. It's on Coach Studio. I mean, it's been uploaded yesterday and it's already got a quarter of 1 million views already. So it's doing something right, isn't it? So let's go straight into my next reaction of the day, shall we? So, without further ado, you know what we're here for. Great vocabs and a damn good video audio music. Can you dig it?
Coke Studio Bangla, Season 2.
Wicked. This is much more than what I anticipated. I should be closing my eyes right back now, but I don't want to miss anything.
Bonobibir payere hote bunorde.
Do you know what I was going to say? Okay, so you remember The Lion King, right? And Elton John, you know, and at the beginning part, it was like, you know, that kind of thing, which was so, like, it didn't have no skin tone to it. You know what I mean? That at the hierarchy, you didn't see Africans promoting Lion King. So everything that was in The Lion King, as they came as close to as much as they can do regarding giving that African feel, but because of the hierarchy and the nature and the controlled substance of the film, it was quite limited to the authentation of Africa. Now let's go to Coke Studio. The hierarchies, right, is all within its native stance. Lion King wasn't in its native stance. It was created by somebody over in the UK, and they pinched and grabbed all different kind of ingredients from various countries to make the Lion King, the songs and everything else, to give it that African vibe. If it was done by Africans, it would completely be different. You know, that's what I'm saying. Now, we have true meaning from beginning, or from the top end to the bottom end, is all native. And now, when you listen to the first 2 seconds of this, you're lost. You close your eyes and they threw you into a different dimension, like as if you're like, what the heck? This is Lion King times 2 billion. Do you know? Because it has this is authentic. This is realistic. This is skin tone that's not controlled by any other skin tone but their own skin tone. And I'm putting this lightheartedly. If you can read between the gaps, then you understand what I'm talking about. But this, in its whole integrity, is from beginning to end traditional, cultural, and native. That's why you're feeling it so much. I don't give a rat's ass regarding Coke Studio and what it is, you know, the sponsor. Because we all know Coca-Cola. We know what the sponsor is. But all they're doing is just sponsoring. They're not, you know, putting their hands into things what is, not saying what doesn't concern them, but that doesn't need to have their hands in it. You know, fine, sponsor it, lovely. Leave it alone, that's it. Let the artists do what they need to do, and this is a perfect definition of it. And don't get me wrong, Coke Studio's been doing that all over the world, you know. Coke Studio Africa, Coke Studio Philippines, Coke Studio India, Coke Studio Bangladeshi, Coke Studio, you know, Bangla. There's loads of different kind of Coke Studios. So they have been doing that. They've been living up to their standard of, okay, we sponsor you and you can do whatever you want to do. 47 seconds in, and I am absolutely amazed. Amazed. Wow. I'm going to go back just a little bit, like that much. This is amazing. I do my best not to stop or pause, because if I do, we're going to have a long ass conversation. To about say here. Look, even the pounder thing where they break the seasons and all that stuff. Is it bishti? The question of the grains. Look at her eyes.
Bonobibir paere,
Bonobibi,
tamate shoriro pode, ishanir game bejamu, lal meghe brishti jhore, adibashi kono
really soft and light, isn't it?
তোমার কান্না আমার কান্না ঝিরিপথ হয়ে নামে
Really put a name.
ও পাখি ঠোঁটে তুলে নাও খড় দুটো গান
Tote dore na.
ও ও
Love his vocals, man.
রাখাল মিথ্যে বাঘের
Me to fight it.
ও ও ও পাখি ঠোঁটে তুলে নাও খড় দুটো গান ও
So,
ও রাখাল মিথ্যে বাঘের গল্প শোনাও
I'm going to stop it right there for a moment. So it's almost like he was explaining the forest, but he's saying about, I'm going to go back into it as well, but when I did explain to you about the song, you know, the tiger forming into different, the shape-shifting tiger, the representation of the jungle, the folklore, the forest dwellers, is it Dakshin? I'm in there. He's bringing that all to life in just his vocals. I was closing my eyes. If I had to create an animal, yeah, if I had to create an animal, is it for Meghdol? I think that's Meghdol. Correct me if I'm wrong. If it is, if that is, what would it be? And I think that it would be some kind of a lovely bird of some sort. I don't know. Let me know about that. I'm going off. I think it's because of the jungle feeling, the soft tones that he's having, the amazing harmonies that these females are doing, the beautiful females are doing. As well, the mashing of the seeds, that's the same thing, the same instrument they're using to mash the seeds, the same thing that is used widely across Africa and various other indigenous countries. It just shows you that all this skin here, we've got similarities in things, man, seriously. We connect. I'm going to go back just a little bit, like little bit. Two bats say here. Telco partner. Okay. It's got a hell of a lot of sponsorships on this, hasn't it? Lovely guitar. You went into smooth ass jazz. No way. So this has got a fusion. Classic jazz soul vibe, man. What's the instrument called? This gives me this a village feel, doesn't it? Look at all the authentic instruments used. Okay. Is this sort of like the ladies' congregation when they're talking about things? When they're doing certain various tasks within the village? She's beautiful. I didn't even notice the photo in the background on the wall. This is a performance, amazing one. Captivating in every way.
তোমার নিহত সুরের কসম গর্জে ফির ধনুকে এই পৃথিবীর মরা ঘাসে
Yes, lovely the harmonies are, man. Come on. He's just got this lovely soft vocals, hasn't he? Right. Big ass drums. The whole setup. Auntie, 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 auntie. Uncle. Wow. This part here just reminds me so much of like village feel. So that was Coke Studio Bangla. Hope I'm pronouncing that name right. Bonobibi. And I've got Meghdol, Jahura, Baul, or Baul. I don't know about my pronunciation is absolutely rubbish, as you can see. Amazing song. Absolutely amazing. Everything what I needed to say, I said it during my reaction. So apologies for over talking during the song. Apologies for pressing pause and speaking for ages. But this song warrants so much discussion. It really does. From the aunties sitting in the middle, from the backing vocals at the back breaking the seeds down. From the men on the outside, for the big drums, from the Gentile vocals that was comforting the music. There was so much songs and music and instruments going on. I was thinking, how is he singing so softly and still be heard through all these amazing music instruments? I love the fusion as it went into that kind of soulful jazz vibe. It was kind of like a middle eight kind of venture. But all around this amazing music, what you had was the continuous flow of this jungle village vibe. And that is amazing to incorporate. First of all, it started off with the animals sounding with instruments. And then as it got into it, it was almost like, what I picture is that when I close my eyes, I'm going through the jungle and I'm hearing these amazing animals, birds, whatever. And then the jungle begins to open up and there becomes a village. And there you have the hustle and bustle of a vibrant village culture life. Colourful, magical, kids running about, men doing this, women doing that. That's the vibe that I envisaged when I closed my eyes to this song. And it was continuous. Did you get that as well? It was very, very much continuous through it. Everything what it says in the description page. This is why the utopian state of men and nature depicted by the famous artist SM Sultan finds its way back to our sets as have the sounds of grains. Yeah, when you're splashing, what's them? The grains and the dheki that symbolize the life of Bangladesh. It's all the things that was happening around the setting. Everything was happening it was very, very historic and cultural vibe that was happening. I loved every bit, thoroughly. And for that reason, I salute you. Boom!